Hey, this is your girl Egyptian, aka Lisha D, aka Egyptian 3. Say Tony Visual Media. That's me too. So today I am doing a video on chasing your dreams, getting your ass up and going. I know a lot of times we all need like that second opinion. I'm guilty, or that go ahead. You want that go ahead from someone. Even when you feeling it in your own spirit yourself, you want that go ahead. Sorry, my hair is stuck on my necklace. You want that go ahead. So everybody has their own way, right? Everybody has their own coming into whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish, like your own epiphany, basically. And this video is about getting up and going. So if you are that type of person that has been having this nagging feeling, this nagging, and nagging doesn't always mean negative, It could just be something that's in the back of your mind like, oh my gosh, I really need to do this. Sometimes it's just regular day-to-day things, but sometimes it's something so much bigger. If you are anything like me, remotely like me, or remotely like yourself or someone else that you know, and for years there's been something that you've always wanted to do, whether it be a talent that you know that you have and you've always wanted to display it to the world, or whether it be a place you've always wanted to go to because you've always read about it, or whether it be something that you always wanted to do that you never knew how to do. For me, I have probably I'm in all three of those categories, but the biggest one is traveling. So right now, along with going after your dreams, I'm practicing the law of attraction. So watch this, check this out. Oh my God, I'm going! I finally did it, y'all. I booked my plane ticket to Egypt and I'm out. I have done it. I'm going to be there. And guess what? I'm going to be learning so much. I'm going to be staying in some decent places, moderately, to live nicely, and some places may not be as good, but guess what? I'm living out my dream. Oh my God, I can't believe it's happening. Oh my goodness. So, and seen. And seen. But, I only do that because that's what we have to do. You have to bring into fruition the emotions along with the desires of what you want to do. Sorry, I want to step off for a second. I know I'm being a little too real, but gotta be. Life is not edited, so you don't really get to do mistakes. So I'm not going to do any editing with this, and I got that from my mentor. Shout outs to Infinite Waters. He doesn't know he's my mentor, but he knows now. But yeah, because it's so many things in life that you want to do, right? But I know I'm one of those analytical people who tries to think of every single possibility that could come up, so I don't have no surprises. That's me. And that's not life, Things happen that you can't control. And I must say, I am a control freak to some extent because I always want to know what the outcome is going to be. Or if I don't know what the outcome is going to be, I want to think of all the possible outcomes and just be prepared for whatever the outcome may be. So, with that being said, go after your dreams. Don't let nothing stop you. And we got a lot of people that we try to people please. Whether it be friends that they have, they're on your side when they see, you aspiring for something. But when you having tough times, they may not be so much on your side. And one, it may be because they don't have the necessarily words and verbiage to give you because they're not there. Their vibrational level of consciousness and in speech, they don't know how to meet you where you need to be met. And vice versa, some people are just not assigned to you. Sometimes they are just there to be listeners. And sometimes you're there to be a listener, a responder, a nurturer, a lover, a fighter. You're there for everything in the world. And that could be something that that's just you. I'm guilty of that too. Try to be there for everybody in every way. And even when I have to cut people off, it cuts me because I always assume that someone is a friend. And that goes along with getting up and doing what it is that you need to do. Whether your friends are with you or against you, whether your family is with you or against you. These are the elements that come up when it's time for you to go after your dreams. Everybody has their say so. But this is the one thing that you got to do. Don't say nothing. Just plan and be quiet. That's for you. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing. As much as you want to tell everybody. And there has to be a select few. And you have to know what their goals are too so that you can make sure that both of y'all are in alignment. Whether it's a male friend, a female friend, a good mentor. Like, you got to make sure that the person that you are sharing your dreams with is in alignment with your hopes and expectations, so they are also praying for you and helping you and motivating you to get to where you need to go. So that's just a little quick snippet, and I wanted to do the little acting scenario as far as having an exuberant, forgive me, exuberant, is that the right word? You know what I'm trying to say, no edits. But having that energy as if you already hit the lottery, as if you already accomplished that thing that you've always wanted to do, seeing it, visualizing it. And if you're having trouble like me, because at first I'm an imaginative person, but because of the things that we go through, sometimes we can't even see our future. We can't see what we want. We know what we want in some retrospect, but it's like, But when you don't know, that is the time where it's time for you to take time to yourself. And I'm dead serious. I mean, for real. Ladies especially, because you know how we can be. Sometimes we are very needy, and there's nothing wrong with being needy, and never let a man tell you that, because that is a part of life. That is a part of everybody wants to be needed, and everybody wants to give in a retrospect of showing affection too. You can't have a relationship and it's just one-sided. But, okay, I'm off subject. But back to that, letting people that need to be in your space, and those that don't. People will wean themselves out. That's usually how it is. And I'm coming to understanding that. And that everybody that you love, they probably love you too. But it's just time for them to move forward in their own perspective of life. And that's fine, because that is how life goes. Like, you live, you learn, you advance, just like the people that you went to school with. Like, you're not always going to be around the same people, but that doesn't mean that you don't carry them in your heart and they don't carry you in your heart. And if there's more to it, if there is malice, but yet you're not the one that's holding the malice, then that's on them. So go after your dreams. Don't hold no grudges, and love yourself and have no regrets about loving yourself. Period. So that's my intake, and my intake for myself and what I practice, and that is a retrospect for you to think about as well. So the first step is, whatever that goal is, right? Write it down. If you have, what I do is I make lists sometimes, but to make it to simplify things, get you some flashcards, little blank cards. And if you have, like, say 3 things that you want to do. You want to travel, you want to learn a sport, you want to pray every day. Okay? These are very attainable things, but you write them down. You put them in front of you so that you can see them. And beneath them, you put what your expectation of yourself is underneath it. So I want to travel, and I expect to travel to this place for about this amount of time. Keep it simple first. And as you start focusing on that topic more, start adding, okay, my budget is this. Okay, I'm going to go to these places when I'm there, and I want to do these things. Same thing as for, I want to learn how to play the instrument. Figure out the instrument that you want to play. Find maybe people in your area that can help you with it. Put a budget beside it. Then find a number. And bam, that is how you start attaining your goals, and not allowing anybody to distract you because you have them focusing in front of you. If people also, if anybody wants to know what these glasses are, these are called 3D inspiration glasses. It's inspiring oneself to achieve more, stay focused on what's in front of you. Love what you live for the overcomer and the artist in you. These are mini vision board glasses, just like the just like the boards that we made when we were kids or adults. We made books and we put things in them that we wanted. These are mini vision board glasses, literally keeping your ideas, your hopes, your expectations in front of you. I'm going to Egypt. That's what the Ankh represents. My last name, my last name is, Doctor. It's all good, Arlisha Doctor. I go by Egyptian. And that is because that is something that has stuck with me from elementary school all the way up until now. And I'll tell the story one day. But that name is a reminder for me as a child all the way up until right now, presently, college years to presently, of how far in my life that I will go. And every time someone calls me that, it's a reminder of what I'm supposed to do. So everything that you put in your life, put it in your life on purpose so that you can meet your purpose. You feel me? So these glasses, I make them for people who inspire to want to be more and want to overcome something. Even I've made them for breast cancer survivors. I made them for endometriosis, people who struggle with endometriosis. And it's a mindset. Everything is mindset. 90% mental. 90% mental, 10% physical. Whatever it is that you are trying to attain. And even when you feel like or did not necessarily get to the goal that you wanted to achieve, trust me that you inspired somebody on the way, or you accomplished it and you inspired even more people, including yourself, on the way. So stay focused on what you want. Don't let nobody distract you. This is Lisha D, aka Egyptian. Say Tony Visual Media. That's me too. SEYTONI is my website. And if you want your own very own special pair of 3D inspiration glasses, connect with me below. I'm going to put my information, and I will make you some of your own mini vision board glasses to keep your desires literally in front of you. Peace. Lead me to an everlasting path. Lead me to an everlasting path.